Today I'm going to talk about one of the things that really is a pain point for me, and that's one of my triggers. Hi Neurospices, welcome back to Late Diagnosed. Being misunderstood is a pain point for me, and that's one of my triggers. And when I really have a look at that, it generates back from very early in childhood, from not fitting in, from feeling like a square peg in a round hole because I knew that I was different, because I knew that I didn't fit with what was my perception of what was accepted and what wasn't, and obviously internalizing that as well. So trying to get across my point and being misunderstood over and over again becomes a pressure point, becomes a trigger. And so I've found that into my adult life, that has been a continuing issue for me. I've looked at a variety of different ways on dealing with that, and I've been working with my therapist in that area. But I guess what I'm understanding now that I've got the diagnosis, is the reason that I've felt misunderstood is because I've not really fit in to the way that I've perceived things are, so the neurotypical way, because I don't think that way, and trying to have someone understand the way that I think has just been difficult. They assume that I think a certain way, and I don't. And so when I try and explain myself, it just becomes harder and harder when I'm being misunderstood, and then misunderstood and misunderstood some more. And I get to a point where I just shut down because it's just all too hard. If that's something that you can relate to, then you're in the right place. I'm working all of this out. I'm far from perfect. I don't know everything. All I'm doing is just sharing my own journey in all of this. And for someone who is later diagnosed, there's an awful lot of trauma that goes before me. So all of those things where, I talked about how, my cup is smaller than other people who are neurotypical. So I get overwhelmed easily. And where that has presented as burnout previously and diagnoses of anxiety or depression, when in fact actually it's just been autism and ADHD. And me trying to fit myself into a neurotypical world where I don't fit and I am different and I'm on a completely different operating system has been really hard and is continuing to be really hard. And life's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I still have to get up every day and go to work. I still have bills to pay. I still have, responsibilities and people that I care for that I want to help. And it's an ongoing thing, feeling misunderstood, feeling like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall, just trying to have people see me and understand me. And so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I'm battling that and trying to take time out for myself to have space to process, to have space to do things that I really enjoy. Today I'm actually catching up with a good friend of mine, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. And then this afternoon I am going to babysit my grandson, which he lights up my world. I absolutely adore him. And those are the things that fill my tank. So I need to do more of that. And perhaps I need to worry less about being misunderstood and just be me and just let everything sort of fall where it falls and there's a lot to consider. There's a lot going on in my head at the moment. There's changes afoot at work, and as much as I say that that's all okay, it's actually not. I'm finding it very difficult. So on top of a few other things in my life that that I'm dealing with, it's a lot. So, but being misunderstood has been for a long period of time something that I've had major issues with. And on top of that too, you know, there's that whole justice streak that we have where things are unfair. We really, really don't like that. So when I'm being misunderstood, it's on top of it not being fair that I'm being misunderstood, that people aren't getting me. And, you know, I kind of go back into my own mind. What am I doing wrong that people don't understand me? And I have to fight all over again to try and be understood. It's, oh my goodness, it's just such a hard thing. But that's me, that's real, that's, yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.